Good morning everyone, how are we all doing today? Day 5 of my West Highland Way. The plan today is to go from the Invarian Hotel to Kinlochleven. Now it's probably going to be the toughest day. It's 19 miles. We've got things like Rannoch Moor to go across, which is about 50 square miles of open moorland and nothing else there. Then go through Glencoe. We've then got to go up what they call the Devil's Staircase, which is obviously a bit of a climb up, and then you drop down into Kinlochleven. Now a lot of people have said that the actual drop down into Kinlochleven's pretty bad. We'll have to wait and see. Weather forecast is not good. It is quite chilly this morning. I've had to put the jacket on. Yeah, they have forecast rain, but they did forecast rain yesterday and we didn't get any, so we'll see how we get on with the weather. Looking around, yeah, there are some dark clouds about, but there are excuse me, one or two breaks and you can see a bit of blue sky, so we might get a bit of sunshine. Don't know. Last night I stayed at the Invarian Hotel, a very nice place, lovely staff, lovely food. Had some refreshments, but they are limited in the number of rooms they've got. I think they've only got about 8 or 10 rooms, something like that. So if you are wanting to stop there, as I've said before, you have got to book it well in advance. I tried booking it about 9 months ago and they were already booked up for the night that I wanted, so I had to change my dates. But yeah, very nice place. About 200 or 300 yards further on from the hotel, you come to a bridge across the river, and that is a very popular place for people to wild camp. Some nice flat spaces. You're obviously next to the river, so you've got your water source, but you probably won't be alone there. It does seem to be a popular place for people to wild camp, so there'll probably be several people doing the same thing at the same place. There were actually, at the Inveroran Hotel, they've got what they call a walkers bar. And it did seem there were a lot of backpackers in the bar early yesterday evening. It looks like they're calling there for a drink and something to eat, and then just head off down the road and then pitch the tent up and everything. But yeah, we'll see what today brings. It's not looking good up ahead, but you never know. Yeah, just a bit of an update. Only gone about a mile and a half away from the Inveroran Hotel. First mile or so, it's single track tarmac road. Then you cut off onto this track. Now, from the little knowledge that I've gained, it's an old military road, but they're actually now called Parliamentary Roads. Apparently in the early 1800s, the old military roads were falling into disrepair, so a chap by the name of Telford was commissioned, presumably by Parliament, to repair all the roads up here. Obviously these were the only roads around, so they needed to be in a decent state for people to get around. So there you are, little bit of history for you. They're now Telford's Parliamentary Roads. A couple of things I forgot to mention earlier. The Inveroran Hotel, it is isolated. If you're expecting internet access there, forget it. I don't think they can even get Wi-Fi there. So if you need to call anyone or send any emails before you get there, make sure you do it well before you get there. Also, I've availed myself of their offer of a packed lunch. From what I can gather today, there's not much in the way of anywhere where you can get any food or drink or anything like that. I know there is a cafe at the Glencoe Mountain Resort, so we might stop there, but that's going to be later on today. Yeah, it's a little bit more expensive, the packed lunch from the Inveroran Hotel, from the one I had the other day. But we have got hot smoked salmon and prawn sandwiches. Sounds yummy. I'll let you know later. Hi everyone, just a quick update. We are going across Rannoch Moor now, and boy is it tough mentally. It just goes on and on and on. Like I say, I think it's about 50 square miles. There's not really any spectacular views due to the low cloud cover, so there's not much to see. I'll say it again, it's one of these places you've just got to get your head down and get the miles under your belt. This military road, or parliamentary road, whatever you want to call it, I'm glad it's here because just off the path it just looks like it's all bogland. I won't want to be wild camping out here, trying to find a dry spot or anything. But yeah, the road itself, it's like a cobbled surface, but there are sections of it, it is quite rough, so it's tough going on your feet. I'll make no bones about it. I've not got any blisters or anything, but yeah, it does get your feet aching, this. And unfortunately I can't see any end in sight. As you come up away from the Invarian Hotel, like I say, you've got about a mile on a single track road, tarmac road. You then hit this old military road. It gently climbs for about, I'd say about a mile, but it is only a gentle climb, and then you go up onto Rannoch Moor, and boy is it desolate out here. But just think on it this way: would you rather be at work, or would you rather be walking the West Highland Way? I know what my answer is. Yeah, I'll just give you an idea of what Rannoch Moor looks like. Yeah, there are one or two areas, a little bits of pine forest, but not much. Yeah, this is the way we're heading. I don't know how far it goes, I think it's up over that ridge. But yeah, there's mountains here. Unfortunately the tops are covered in cloud. You can see some of them. But yeah, Rannoch Moor, not for the faint-hearted. Yeah, so an update for you all. Yeah, we just got across Rannoch Moor. From the Inveroran Hotel it's taken me about, what, 2.5 hours. Probably done 6 or 7 miles, something like that. Just looking over the other side, and we're going to meet the old A82 again. Yeah, coming across the moor, it is a slog. And then at the end there's about a half a mile climb up off the moor, although I don't know if this is still classed as Rannoch Moor or not. But yeah, it's not steep, that climb at the end. Again, it's just another bit of a slog, that's all. There has been a cool breeze blowing, as you can probably hear, all the way across the moor. The sun's tried to poke its head out once or twice, but the rain's kept off, so that's great. Now, if you're looking to wild camp on Rannoch Moor, I'm by no means an expert on wild camping. But if you were looking to wild camp, in my humble opinion, get towards the far side of the moor. It does rise up slightly, and there are some, they're like hillocks. They look like Bronze Age burial mounds. I'm sure they're not. They're just natural. I did see somebody camping on top of one of them, and just generally the water sources towards that far side look a lot cleaner. Did see one or two parts next to streams where the grass had been flattened down, where people obviously have been wild camping. So that's just my opinion if you're looking to wild camp up round here. Yeah, so we've got a bit of an update. We've come down off there and we've got down to Glencoe. That's the Glencoe Mountain Resort up there. It's just a short diversion off the West Highland Way if you want to use it. It's only a couple hundred yards away. Got a cafe there. It does say there is camping and they've got micro lodges, showers and things. A lot of people do stop off there, but I'm not. I've still got my packed lunch, so I'm carrying on. It don't look as though the ski lift's working at the moment. Certainly not moving. Apologising for the quality of the video and sound. I record everything on a DJI Pro. DJI Pocket 2. Schoolboy error. I forgot to charge it up last night. So I'm now having to record video on my phone. Excuse this van coming past. And the car. Yeah, so we got down to Glencoe. Unfortunately the mountain tops, as you can see, are still covered in clouds. Spoils the view a little bit, but it's still spectacular up round here. Hi everyone. Just stopped at the King's House Hotel at the side of it just for a spot of lunch. Smoked salmon and prawn sandwiches. Yeah, apologies, I'm recording this on mobile phone. Like I said, the battery's gone dead on the DJI too. You can probably hear the wind's got up slightly. And I've got my jacket on because the temperature's dropped as well. Yeah, the King's House Hotel. We're about halfway between the Inveroran Hotel and Kinlochleven. Made good progress. It's only taken us about 3 hours, just over 3 hours to get to here. It'll probably get a bit tougher as we go along. Yeah, I was looking at stopping in the King's House Hotel when I first planned this. Then I saw the prices. I'll say no more on that, I'll just let you find out for yourself. They do allow wild camping here in the grounds, and they provide a toilet and shower block. I believe it's all for free, so correct me if I'm wrong. Accommodation wise, you've really got to plan this part of the route out very well. Tyndrum, there's plenty of accommodation, but from there you've just got the hotel at Bridge of Oakie, you've got the Inveroran Hotel, you've got this place, and then that's it between there and Kinlochleven. It's about 30 miles I think stretch, and you've only got three or four options for accommodation, so yeah, just plan it out well. And like I say, just check on the prices at this place before you book it. Anyway, I've had my sandwiches, we're going to crack on. Like I say, it's got a bit colder, but the weather's still holding off. It's fine. And we'll catch you later. Yeah, you can see the King's House Hotel there in the distance. You leave there, go about half a mile along a flat track, and then you start steadily climbing up. You can see the main road down there. We were level with that not so long ago. Yeah, it's not particularly steep or anything, it's just a steady climb up, and at some point we're going to reach the Devil's Staircase. Yeah, well, I thought we'd got away from it for a while, but no, the A82's come up to meet us. We had that initial climb up from King's House Hotel, and then for the last mile or so it's been fairly flat, but the road itself's come up to meet us. Now you may be picking up on a bit of a theme between me and the A82, and you'd be right. Now I've driven up and down that road myself, lovely road to drive on, but really it's the only thing that's disappointed me about the West Highland Way. It's a constant traffic noise in the background, and I mean it's for long stretches. even going up the banks of Loch Lomond. The A82 runs up the other side of Loch Lomond, but you can still hear the traffic from the other side. So yeah, it's a bit of a disappointment about all this traffic noise, but there's no other way around it, I suppose. Now, I don't know if you can see up ahead, there's quite a lot of parked vehicles. I believe that's the start of the Devil's Staircase, so we've got what, probably a mile to go before we hit that, and I'll catch you then. Yeah, so we've got to the start of the Devil's Staircase. It's obviously a popular place for walkers. That's not it across there. That's sorry, I'll have to find out the name of that mountain. But I can see some paths going up there and up that way if that takes your fancy. Again, it's magnificent scenery up round here. There's a lot of people parking here, so I should imagine, especially during the main season, it'd be a bit of a nightmare to actually get parked up here. Anyway, this is the path in front of us, the West Highland Way, carrying on, and we're going somewhere up there. I'm not sure exactly where the path's going to take us. It does look as though it's going to be a slog. Yeah, I can see now where the Devil's Staircase does go up. It goes up there. May not look too steep on camera, but it certainly looks steep from down here. Yeah, we're most of the way up the Devil's Staircase now. The views up here are stunning. I don't know if you can see the path down there, and the A82 way down in the bottom. It's been a fairly steady climb so far. Yeah, just take it steady coming up here. Yeah, it's slow going, but yeah, save your legs. But I think the worst is yet to come. We've still got to get up there. It looks like that's going to be the steepest part. We'll take it nice and steady, get yourself up there to the top. Yeah, so that's the Devil's Staircase conquered. That last section actually, it's not as bad as it looks. It actually twists its way up the mountainside rather than just going straight up, so it's not too bad at all. The whole climb itself, I'd compare it to something like, I don't know, if you're going up Jacob's Ladder, if you know it, in the Peak District up to Kinlochleven, something like that. Yeah, I'd put it on a comparison with something like that, so not the worst in the world. Anyway, we've come up over the top, and it looks like it's all the way downhill now to Kinlochleven. There's the path we're going to be following. I don't like the look of those clouds though. We'll see how we get on. Yeah, I did forget to mention, coming up the Devil's Staircase, for about half the way, there's a stream coming down at the side of the path. Now, if you have got a water filtration system, fill your bottle up. It's absolutely gorgeous, that nice, fresh, cool mountain water. I've filled my Life straw bottle up and I've drunk most of it actually. Catch you later. Yeah, how our eyes do deceive us. Looking down from the top there, it looks as though it was going to be all downhill and fairly flattish to Kinlochleven. I've come down and I've actually got to go up there. It don't look too bad or anything, but it just didn't look any uphill from when you're looking up at the top. Just as a side note, from the Invarian Hotel to the top of the Devil's Staircase, it's taken me about 5.5 hours, just to give you an idea. Yeah, I'm not carrying a big rucksack or anything, but I've got old legs, so I'm sure you youngsters can do it with a big pack on your back. Yeah, so we just come up that little climb. It wasn't even worth mentioning about, to be honest. And this is the view you get. That across there is, I believe it's Loch Eildamore, and then you come round here, and it's a shame the clouds are down. So I don't know if you can make out there's some big peaks there peeking through the clouds. It actually looks like we're going into Mordor rather than Rivendell, and it looks like there might be a bit of rain in those clouds. It's kept off so far, so fingers crossed. Yeah, so we're just about now down into Kinlochleven. For the last few hundred yards we've been following these pipes down. It's some sort of hydroelectric system. Yeah, bear in mind, when you get to the top of the Devil's Staircase, you've still got a good 6 or so miles down into Kinlochleven, and it is all downhill. I have heard people complain about this downhill section. It's not been too bad for me. Yeah, it is a bit taxing on the knees, but like I say, it is all downhill. I think this is the hydroelectric plant we're coming up to. Yeah, today been a great day really. As I say, I'd worked out about 19 miles. Now it's just coming up to 4 o'clock. Set off at quarter to 9 this morning, so we've done it in what, 7¼ hours. I thought it was going to be the toughest day. Pace wise, it's been one of the best days really, apart from probably that first day. Yeah, it's been okay apart from obviously that climb up the Devil's Staircase. These are the pipes I'm on about. Yeah, so tomorrow's the last day. Kinlochleven to Fort William. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, and obviously a bit disappointed that we're coming to the end of the trip, but nothing lasts forever. Tonight in Kinlochleven I'm staying at a B&B. It's called Altna11. That's ALTNA11. I'm quite sure I can find somewhere that will give me some suitable refreshments and sustenance. And once again, I'm looking forward to a good night's sleep. Again, everybody, thanks very much for watching the videos. If you have liked it, please give it a thumbs up. And like I say, I'll be doing a video on my last day tomorrow. I am staying an extra night at Fort William, and depending how the legs are, I'm intending going up Ben Nevis, but we'll see how the legs are for that. As for today, weather wise, it predicted rain. We've had absolutely none. There have been some points where it looked like it was going to start raining. It did get a bit chilly around the King's House Hotel, but yeah, I've had my jacket on. I've been plenty warm enough. Anyway, as I say, everybody, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you all tomorrow.